Atlanta News First starts now with breaking news.
And good morning at 7:30. Overnight, FBI agents have identified and raided the home of the man accused of shooting former President Donald Trump. The presumptive Republican nominee for president is okay this morning after someone shot at him, killing another man and critically wounding two others in the crowd at a rally in western Pennsylvania last night. We're glad you're with us this morning as we parse through all the details, everything that we have learned overnight. I'm Rick Fulbaugh.
And I'm Megan Packer. Right now, we want to talk to CBS News correspondent Sabrina Franza. She joins us live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Sabrina, people there gathering ahead of this week's upcoming Republican National Convention must be horrified. What's the reaction been like there in Milwaukee?
Hey, Megan and Rick, it is. It's really something that has shocked the entire city of Milwaukee as we get ready to welcome the former president, his VP pick, and all of the other delegates and visitors that'll be here over the next few days. There's been reaction from people here on the ground. For example, the Milwaukee County Republicans are hosting a vigil at 3 local time to, they say, pray for America, register people to vote, get together, pray, and they say chase the vote as well.
Talk to us about the actual program of events there. This is usually a very celebratory type of event for both political parties when they have their conventions. Will the events yesterday in Pennsylvania change the plans for the convention in Milwaukee?
Right now, everything is going on as planned. The first scheduled event here actually at the Pfizer Forum is scheduled for tomorrow at 12:45 local time, and everything else has maintained the same. That seems to be something that's important to the Trump campaign, to make sure that everything goes smoothly as planned. We do know that the security plans have been changing. We don't know the exact changes just yet, but we are hearing from multiple security sources that the Secret Service is planning to expand the buffer zone around the perimeter that we've seen around the Pfizer Forum, where we're standing now, the other buildings where we know there'll be meetings held and other events. That's that hard security perimeter. And then even around that, a softer security perimeter where, for example, pedestrians can walk around more freely. We're waiting to hear those plans, but we do know that something by way of security is changing.
No doubt. Sabrina Franza for us live in Milwaukee this morning. Thanks, Sabrina.